And welcome, Lucian Gosta here, founder and author of NFT Millionaire Secret. About 7 years ago, I stumbled upon Bitcoin, and at the time, Bitcoin was only 450 US dollars. So back then, I was working as a courier driver during the course of the week and an Uber driver on weekends. Many days I would work for 16 hours per day, and because I'm married and I've got kids, this wasn't sustainable. Fortunately, I was able to walk away from my full time job within a matter of 2 years. And since then, I've been able to help many others to also do the same. Since 2017, the industry has grown tremendously. However, many has missed Bitcoin in its early days. And I'm here today to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, depending on which part of the world you are joining us from. My name is Augusta Walsh, and I will be your host for today. All right, guys. So it's 6 p.m. on the dot. So please kindly go back to your WhatsApp groups, the people that you've invited. Remind them that we are live. If there's somebody you forgot to send the link to, go back and send them the link and tell them that we are live. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna give us like 5 to 10 minutes just to raise the numbers currently to raise the numbers. All right, guys, before we start, can I just see how many countries and how many cities are represented in tonight's meeting? So if you're in this meeting, you can hear me, please type on the chat box which city or which country you are representing. Myself, like I said, my name is Augusta Wald, and I am representing Johannesburg, Randburg to be exact. Nofundo, she's representing Bombela. Welcome, Cape Town. We see you. You're welcome, Eswatini. You are most welcome, PE. I see you. Bloemfontein, you are welcome. Limpopo is also in the house. Johannesburg, my people, you never disappoint. Pumalanga Wheatbank, I see you. KZN is in the house. All right. And Rustenburg, wow, wow, wow. So amazing. Port Elizabeth again. Port Elizabeth is well represented, guys. Cape Town is also well represented. My Joburg people, where are you? Represent me well. I want to see you on the chat box. I want to see you on the chat box. Represent me well. They cannot outnumber us. All right, guys, welcome, 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 welcome to each and every one of you. Okay, Johannesburg, I see you. Guys, you are welcome. Josie is here. Thank you, board. You guys are representing me well. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys. Welcome to today's presentation. And guys, there's an amazing, amazing big announcement coming, like we had been saying all along. Big announcement coming on tonight's Zoom call. All right, guys, we're currently at 43. Let's keep raising the numbers, guys. Let's keep raising the numbers. Let's keep raising the numbers. Let's keep pushing and raising the numbers. KZN, you are most welcome, guys. Welcome to each and everybody that is coming in right now. Mr. CEO, sir, do you have some music that you can play for us in the background while we go back to our WhatsApp groups, to our WhatsApps, to remind our people that we are live on Zoom and that they should connect to the Zoom call? Then, okay, guys, please just bear with us. We're going to be starting at 10 past. We're going to be starting exactly 6, 18, 10 will be starting. So please kindly watch this video. Thank you, Mr. Lucian.
It's not right.
Mr. Lucian, I'm not sure if it's on my side, but there's no sound. I'm not sure if it's me only. Okay, guys, can you please type on the chat box if you can hear? But there's no sound, Mr. Godfrey, sir. Can you please just replay that? Thank you.
Hi, and welcome. Lucian Gosta here, founder and author of NFT Millionaire Secret. About 7 years ago, I stumbled upon Bitcoin, and at the time, Bitcoin was only 450 US dollars. So back then, I was working as a courier driver during the course of the week and an Uber driver on weekends. Many days I would work for 16 hours per day, and because I'm married and I've got kids, this wasn't sustainable. Fortunately, I was able to walk away from my full-time job within a matter of 2 years, and since then, I've been able to help many others to also do the same. Since 2017, the industry has grown tremendously. However, many has missed Bitcoin in its early days, and I'm here today to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
All right, guys, 58, and we have 3 minutes left on our time, guys. At 10 past on the dot, we will be starting. 10 past on the dot, we'll be starting. Currently 58. Let's remind everybody, please, when you come in, kindly mute yourself as you come in. Please just kindly mute yourself so that there's no disturbance on the call. So as you come in, just mute yourself. Right. Okay, guys, let me see on the chat box how many of you are ready to learn a new skill. How many of you are ready to make super crazy money after this call? Let's see who's ready on the chat box. Guys, you guys should interact with me because there might be some giveaway. I won't give if you guys don't want to talk to me. All right, guys. Yvonne says she's ready. Nomfundo, DK, I see you guys. Kaki says she's ready. Andisa, ready. All right. Seems like everybody's ready, guys, to make money on this call. It's an amazing call, guys, and I think that you're gonna love what we have in store for you, right? Okay, guys, 1 minute to go.
Network is busy kicking people out. Osha is out. Lucian, the host is out. Hoping
Yes.
she's coming back soon.
She should be back soon, but in the next 30 seconds, we will be starting. Replay isn't here. Yeah.
Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I got disconnected, but I'm back. I'm back. All right. I see that everybody says that they are ready to make money. They are ready to make money. All right, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, depending on which part of the world you're joining us from. Like I had said before, my name is Ogusho World from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I am a proud student of NFT Millionaire Secret. A very proud student of the academy, guys. All right. So I'd just like, on behalf of the CEO himself, I'd like to say a very, very big welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I promise you that you're gonna love this. You're gonna enjoy your time with us, and you're gonna have an amazing, and a very productive time. Thank you so much. Mr. CEO, sir, can you please help me with the slides? We're currently 62, guys. We can still raise the numbers. Check your people, check the participant list. If your people are not here, go back and remind them that, guys, this is the situation. You don't want to miss out on this Zoom. All right, Mr. Listen, I'm ready when you are.
Ready, let's go.
All right, guys. Okay, guys. So first and foremost, I will introduce you to the team. All right. So this is the man behind our vision, behind the vision that we are currently running with. This is our CEO and director. His name is Lucian Godfrey. Guys, an amazing man, one that has loved each and every one of us. Those of you that are in the academy, you know this. He has loved us. He has been, patient, and he has been holding our hands ever since we came into contact with him. So this is the man that is behind the vision that we are currently running with. All right, Mr. Godfrey, can move to the next slide. All right, guys. All right. So, I other than the CEO, the rest of the team is women, right? So today they were playing around and saying, girls are running the world. Indeed, we are running the academy. All right, guys. So, firstly, we have Shanique Godfrey. She's our co-founder, and she is the woman that sends us money codes, guys. If you are in the academy, you know what I'm talking about. There's no way that Shanique will send you a message and it's not about money. Whenever you receive a message from Shanique, it's about money. So I call them money codes email because it's always about money when she emails you. Like she's one of the bubbliest people I've met so far. Like she has a very bubbly personality, an amazing woman, a very lovely one at that. And then guys, next we have Lynn. Lynn is our head of support. So she's the woman that is on our groups answering each and everyone's question, all the queries that you have. This is the woman behind the answers that you get when you contact support. She's the one that okay, one woman that I bother the most in the academy because I call Lynn at any time, say, Lynn, I need this and this and this and this and this. And at any time, she'll tell me, okay, babes, I'll fix it for you just now. Give me a few minutes. You understand? So this is the woman that has been taking care of us in terms of queries or anything, questions that you have that you need help with, or maybe you need help with setting up your wallet and everything. This is the woman behind everything. All right, thank you, Mr. Godfrey. The next slide, please. All right, and then we have Ilana. Ilana is our head of admin. So anything admin related, databases, everything, Ilana is in charge of that. So guys, you see what I was saying when I say that the women are literally leading the academy. And then guys, we have Shaniqua. Shaniqua is our head of marketing and IT. So guys, the materials that we're using to market the business, to market the academy, everything, this is the gem behind all of that. So this is the team, guys. I hope that you have taken note of them and you make they make my life easy, honestly, because should I not understand anything, I know who to call. Should I need help with something, I know who to go to. All right, thank you, Mr. Godfrey. All right, guys, so our vision and mission statement. So NFT Millionaire Secret was founded in July 2021 by Lucian and Shanique Godfrey. That's Mr. Lucian and his lovely wife. So our mission is to teach people a high income skill, which often leads to financial time and location freedom. Right, guys? When we talk about time, financial, and location freedom, we talk about you being able to make a living anyway. Literally, you can be on vacation and you'll be making money on your phone while you are on vacation, right? That is what we are talking about when we say location freedom. Time, it means that you get to do what you want when you want it and how you want it. Um, for example, me, should I decide that I don't want to get out of bed today, I can do that. Why? Because I have time freedom. I'm not working at a 9 to 5. I'm not saying that a 9 to 5 is bad. No, it is good. It's a very amazing start. It's a very amazing start. But now I don't have a 9 to 5. You understand? So it means that I can wake up at 9 a.m. if I want to. I can wake up at 12 p.m. if I want to, or I can just stay in bed the whole day and be watching movies or anything, which I won't do that because I still have to work. You understand? But at times I'll just say, okay, today I'm not feeling like doing anything. I'm just gonna relax until a certain time and then I start doing something, right? So that's what we talk about. Financial freedom, guys. We talk about you being able to do anything and everything whenever you want. You know, there's a quote that says that pay the price today so that you will be able to pay any price tomorrow. That is what we are talking about when we are saying financial freedom. And then we envision a world where all parents are able to provide a stable home for their families. Guys, I am a mother to four of my siblings, and by God's grace, I have been able to provide for them. I am still providing for them till now. So this is the vision behind the academy. This is what drives us. We want to see you know, we want to see people. Sorry, there's a
Fine, I'm
okay,
dealing with it.
Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you so much for that. All right, so this is what drives us, guys. We have seen. I grew up in. It's not really. I don't really call it a village because it's sort of it's a township village type of situation, But it's a village and a township on its own. I grew up in a poor environment. You understand? I grew up, in a home where we'll be wondering where our next meal is coming from. Oh, what are we going to eat tomorrow at school? Oh, when I come back from school, what will I eat? Those are the type of environment that I grew up in. And now I am able to provide for my siblings so that they don't grow up the same way that I did. You understand? So this is what we want to see for a lot of families. You know, um, I had said that for me personally this year, I am going out and I want to make an impact in 1,000 families this year alone. And I know that it's not by my power or by my strength, but I know that it is very doable. Mr. Listen, thank you, sir. Can you move to the next slide? All right, guys. So now we're gonna take some testimonies. So the person that is gonna give us a testimony today, you're gonna love this, guys. You're gonna love this woman, an amazing woman, a very resilient woman. If we talk about hard work, we talk about consistency, we talk about persistency. This is the woman. We talk about perseverance. This is the woman that we are talking about, guys. She's very young, right? Very, very, very young woman. But her work ethic is out of this world, guys. I am telling you. Her work ethic is amazing. At times I look at her and I say, at times I say, do you even sleep? Are you sure you sleep? Like, you understand? That's how convicted she is, about the vision that she's running with. So, guys, I'm going to introduce a woman that is very close to my heart, my friend and sister, Miss Oluhle Hintan. Babes, if you are here, please let's give her some fire emojis. Let's give her some fire emojis. Let's appreciate her. Let's show her some love before she comes and shares her testimony with us today. Guys, I'm not saying the fire emojis. You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear this. This one will blow your mind. You were never ready for this one. I'm telling you. All right, guys, I see the fire emojis are coming in. All right, babes, if the fire emojis are enough on the chat box for you, I will just hand over to you to share your testimony with everybody. Thank you so much.
They are not enough. I'm joking, guys. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is good. Can you hear me? Before I continue, I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
Owuhle, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Good evening,
Yes,
everyone.
we can hear you.
All right, thank you. Okay, guys, my name is Oluhle Hintsa from Eastern Cape Flagstaff, but I reside in Pretoria. So I started with NMS in December, beginning of December. So a friend sent me a Zoom link and told me to join the Zoom meeting. I didn't know what was it about, so I decided to say, okay, let me just join and hear on the Zoom. And then on that day, Lucian was presenting the opportunity and I was sold. So a few things that I liked about this opportunity. Number one, I heard that you do not invest in any company, so I don't have to send my money to anyone or ask anyone to do things on my behalf or to trade on my behalf. So I liked it because I've been looking for it. I've been looking for it since I think September, because in September a friend told me to buy a certain coin on private sale, and it was just less than 2 hours before it launched. So the name of the coin was it's Bitcoin. So I bought with 1,000 rands in September, and then it launched. And then I forgot about it. After 7 days, that friend came back and asked me, okay, please go check your Bitcoin and see how it has been doing so far since it launched 7 days ago. And then when I checked, I was like, what? I've never seen such profits. I said that I just bought the coin with only 1,000 rands. And then when I checked, it was around 10,000 rands. I was like, I've never seen anything like this. So I want this flag. I'm going to look for people who are doing these private sale things because I can see there's a lot of profit here. So I started looking, but I wasn't getting anyone. I wasn't finding anyone. I was seeing people from US, other countries, and didn't know if I can trust those people. So, sorry guys, I got flu. I got a very terrible flu. It's been 2 weeks now. So and then in December, I was introduced to NMS, and then I was like, no, this is what I've been looking for. Oh, I forgot to mention that when I discovered that my 1,000 was now 10,000 rands, I thought, okay, let me just withdraw because I don't know what I was doing. This is just too much profit. I've never made such a huge profit when investing. So I withdrew my 10K, and then just after withdrawing, because I'm 10,000, that means that coin did 10 times right after the launch. So I withdrew the 10K. Right after I withdrew my 10K, that coin went to 30 times. That means if I was patient enough, I was going to make 30,000 from 1,000 rands. I was like, okay. I said there's a lot of profit here, but I do not know. I need a mentor. I need someone who's going to tell me when to buy, when to sell, when to take my profits and everything. So I started looking, and I found NMS in December, and it was exactly what I was looking for. So there was a promotion on that day. Like, I think it was a day like this one, because even today we have some promotion, some massive promotion. So there was a promotion on that day when I joined Zoom, and I just took the opportunity because for me it made sense, because it was something I have been looking for months. So I took the opportunity and we bought a few coins. There's a lot of projects that we invested in. Some haven't been launched yet. They are still going to launch because you're still gonna get the full presentation that we buy at private sale. It has to go through private sale, pre-sale, the launch and listing, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient and wait for all that process. So we bought a few coins, and my testimony is based on this certain coin that we also bought in December with other coins. I bought this coin in December, and it launched in January, I think, yes, towards 18 January. I remember the date. It was on the 18th of January. It launched. And then after the launch, just a few days after the launch, that coin did 10x. I was like, this is what I've been looking for. That coin did 10x, and I withdrew 50% and reinvested 50%. I think 2 weeks ago, before we went to Durban, it did 10x again, then I withdrew again. So that is my testimony. That coin, like, I've been withdrawing some and reinvesting some because my aim is the Bitcoin halving that we're approaching in a year or two from now, because we are going to the biggest crypto bull run. So I'm holding my coins for the bull run, but I can say that from that coin I withdrew some money. So I have a tangible testimony. I can say this mentorship works. This is working because I've been seeing profits even in other coins, and there's still a lot of coins in my portfolio that are still going to launch, and I believe they're going to make profits. It has been an amazing journey, guys, and I have won a lot of things. I've won the trip to PE. I went to PE. Okay, there are some incentives for things which I believe Lucian is still going to present. And I also won this iPad, guys. This is from NMS. I've been using it. It's a very amazing iPad. And I also want this wallet. It's more like a USB where you keep your coins safe so that you don't get hacked. So it has been an amazing journey, and I am loving it. And I am ready for the bull run, guys, because I've been looking for this opportunity, because I've been buying coins with no direction, with no mentor, just buying. And sometimes I buy at the peak and then they just go down. So with this opportunity, I can see the direction. I know where I'm going, and I believe that I'm going to be profitable in a year or two from now. So yes, that is my testimony, guys. I hope you listen until the end, because we have a massive promotion today for people who have been waiting and wanting to be part of us. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, 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 amazing stuff, guys. I hope that if you were inspired by that, or if you received value from that testimony, please can you just type value in the chat box? I want to see how many people received value from that testimony or were inspired by that testimony itself. All right, guys. So for those of you that are new and you're joining us for the first time, so the goal of this meeting is to teach you how you can make a profit between $1,000 and $10,000 per month just by selling NFTs and investing in private sales. So we're gonna teach you how you can make a profit from 20,000 rand to 200,000 rand just from selling NFTs and investing in private sales. So before we get into the goal of this meeting, teaching you how we do what we do, I just wanna there are a few things that we're gonna cover on the call. So I'm just gonna Mr. Lucian, please move to the next slide. All right, guys. So what will be covered on this call is mindset. We're gonna deal with mindset first, right? And then we're gonna deal with what NFTs are, what private sales are, and how they work, the strategy we use, and of course we have a bonus at the end of the call. Like we said, we have a huge announcement for everybody on the call tonight. All right, Mr. Lucia, next slide. I think that'll be my last slide. All right, guys. So, like I said, right, we're gonna deal with mindset. Guys, mindset, like success, is 99% mindset and 1% hard work. Why do I say that? If you never saw yourself, if you can never envision yourself having 1 million rand in your bank account, definitely and indeed you will never have it. Why? Because you have not seen yourself there. So mindset, guys, your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. Your mind can bring certain things to fruition. You can envision things with your mind and they can come to fruition, right? So you win in your mind first before you win physically. So in order for you to be successful, you have to see yourself as a successful person. There's a question that I often ask myself: what is the better version of me? What is the successful version of me? Where does she live? What car does she drive? You understand? Or what kind of house does she live in? What kind of lifestyle does she have? How many times does she go on vacation in a year? You understand? Those are the things that I envision. That's the successful version of myself. You know, right now, um, I can say that I am successful, but I am not where I want to be. I have a definite goal of where I want to be. There's a certain place I see myself. I had envisioned it. Now I am working towards it. You're right. So that's how powerful your mindset is. Oftentimes people think, oh, I felt this because, no, I'm this and this and this and that. Oh, no, I didn't have. No, 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 no. It's not about that. You didn't fail because you didn't have the ability to succeed in that field. No, you failed because probably you told yourself that you were not going to make it. Let me make an example, right? I mentioned earlier that I grew up in a very poor environment. Where I grew up, I would hear this kind of word every day. You will never be anything in this life. You'll never make it. You are nothing. You understand? Oh, this, you are ugly. Oh, you look this certain way. You understand? Those were the words that I was hearing constantly. And for a period of time, I believed that that is who I am. I believe that all the wealth will never amount to anything in this life. You know, okay, of course, all the wealth came after because I had to undergo a process of renewing my mindset. I had to go through a process of renewing my mindset. Guys, I always make this example. Your mindset is like your phone. Your phone has a storage, right? It has a memory storage where you store all your pictures, files, your music, and important documents, right? So let's say now you want to store a very important document and your phone has run out of space. What do? You go and look for pictures that you think are of no value to you and you start deleting. You go and look at games that you think are of no value to you and you start deleting. You start deleting the things that you don't need out of your phone so that you can put in the important file that you actually need, right? That's the same thing with your mind. At times, you will never be able to move to a certain level in your life until you renew your mind. By renewing your mind, I mean you listening to the right people. I mean you reading the right materials. You understand? So in order for you to move to the next level of your life, there are certain files that you need to delete out of your mind, out of the storage of your mind. You need to search and look at the files that you don't need. You understand? I'm not saying that at times you have doubts here and there. At times you have fears here and there. But how you react to that is very important. Is very important. Um, Okay, I'm a Christian, guys. I hope I don't offend anyone, but this applies to me. My pastor once said to me, he once said, I went to him, somebody had done something to me, and I went to him crying. And I said, this person did this and this and this and this and this to me. And what he said next changed my life forever. He said to me, Pastor Stewart, God is not interested in what was done to you. What he's interested in is your response to what was done to you. So at first I didn't understand it, but when I sat down, I started to analyze it. I said, okay, so that means that I shouldn't be interested in what is being done to me, but how I respond to what is being done to me is very important. That is the important part, right? So that is why we say that mindset is a very powerful tool in this business. You will need to renew your mindset. You will need to think like a winner in order for you to win in this in this business. Because let me tell you, financial markets, guys, they are very cruel. They are not from our backyard. They don't belong to our family. And emotions, like I always tell people that keep your emotions in check, especially if you want to go into the financial market. I mean you trading stocks, you trading forex, you trading crypto, you investing in NFTs and private sales. You need discipline, you need patience, you need perseverance, you need consistency, you need conviction, you need to be convicted. I always say that have a vision. Okay, the Bible says that write the vision down, make it plain, so whoever sees it may run with it. So if you don't have a definite goal, a definite vision, where people can see that, okay, this is the vision, this is what I am running with, you won't have a reason to wake up in the morning. You will not see the need of you waking up early every morning to work towards your desired goal. Why? There's no force driving you to put in the work. Why? Because your vision is just something that you thought about and then you left it. You said, okay, oh, this is the vision and that's it. You didn't write it down, because when you write it down and put it somewhere in your house where you will always see it. In fact, I always tell people that your vision, structure it in your house in a way that it is the first thing that you see when you wake up. Because the minute you see it, it will push you. Your vision comes with the ability, it comes with the grace, it comes with the faith, it comes with the perseverance, it comes with the consistency of you having to wake up consistently every morning. That's what your vision does for you. And in this business, guys, you must be an action taker. You must take action fast. You know, the, the, there's a coin that was introduced to me early January. And because I was not part of the academy as yet, I didn't understand how private sales worked, how NFTs worked, and everything. And when my friend told me, I said, I am only willing to risk 1,000 rand. That is all I am willing to risk. Why? Because it. I also there was that voice in my head telling me, hey, if you put that 20,000 there and you lose it, you understand? So I didn't understand, and I was like, yo, okay, this is what I'm only willing. And early this month, that coin shot up. That's one of the coins that Olisa was talking about, where she was able to withdraw 60,000 rand profit. I'm not talking about the money that she put in. That's just profit. She withdrew that and left some of it to continue the run. You understand? That coin shot up, and I was looking at my wallet, and I had made already three times of my initial investment, my initial 1,000. I had made three times that. And I then thought to myself, imagine if I had taken a leap of faith, or if I had taken action fast, because I delayed. I think I only invested, was it 5 days or a week after my friend told me about the coin. Imagine if I had taken action immediately. Imagine the profits that I would have made had I taken action immediately. So here, guys, you must be an action taker. Be somebody who takes action fast. Be quick to act, and then also you must be patient, guys. Be patient with taking profits. I always tell people, when people come to me, they always come with this question of uh so if I put 1,000 rand, how long will I start making profit? And I say, with NFTs, it's not a quick cash. It's not a quick cash situation. You understand? So here you need to be patient with taking profits. A project can make you money in a week. It can make you money in a month. It can make you money in 6 months. It can make you huge profits in 12 months, in 24 months. It depends on the project. It depends on the project itself, right? And then also, guys, be willing to modify your time frame. So when we talk about you modifying your time frame, if we say, okay, guys, we don't normally give a time frame to a certain project, but you yourself, you set your own time frame. If you say that, okay, within this time frame, I haven't made my profit, then be willing to modify it, extend your time frame. And also, guys, one last thing, last and very important, be realistic with your expectations. You cannot put 1,000 rand and expect to make 100,000 in a week. It does not work like that. So we take it step by step, right? We take it step by step. You put 200 rand, we take it to 10 times. That's your, you understand? So your 1,000 becomes 10,000. And then once you have 10,000, you take your 10,000, you move it to 100,000, right? So it's in stages. You can't skip the steps and just arrive there on top. All right, guys. I've been talking for long. All right, please forgive me. All right, guys. So now I'm gonna introduce to you the men that will take you through the presentation. Like, guys, I said this. Actually, myself, I found a big brother in him, because anything that I feel like I don't understand, I call him and say, I don't understand this. This is a man that ever since I came into this academy, he has been holding my hand, taking me step by step to what I need to do, or how I need to do things, or what I should put in place, what I should do in place in order to see certain results, guys. So I'm talking about none other than the CEO himself, our director, Mr. Lucian Godfrey. Guys, let's give him some fire emojis on the chat box. If you are part of the academy, you know what I'm talking about. He has been patient with us. He has been taking care of us. He has loved us unconditionally. You know, that anytime, like, he's one of the people that anytime you are looking for him, he's always there to help. He's always available. There had never been a time where I was looking for him and I couldn't find him anywhere else. Please, let's um put some fire emojis, guys. They are not enough. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the fire emojis. Let's keep, you know, sorry, let's keep the fire emojis coming, guys. Let's welcome him. Let's tell him how much we appreciate you. Mr. C also, we appreciate you. We love you so much. We thank you for the work that you do on behalf of the team. We thank you for what you do for the students of the academy. We love and appreciate your consistency, your love towards the students, and all that you do for us. And if the fire emojis are enough for you, please kindly take over from me. Thank you so much.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okutle, thank you so much for everything that you've done, and you've really set the standard already. I don't have much work to do because you have already done it. So let me try and also thank everyone that actually availed themselves tonight, because at the end of the day, you are an action taker, because it's not everyone that would want to be on a Zoom on a Sunday. So I congratulate you for investing this a bit more than 1 hour. We are basically going to summarize the training, but I promise you that you will learn so much. So guys, I'm surrounded by a lot of women, and I have them to thank for the success of the company thus far. But it is Father's Day, so I'd like to wish all of the fathers a happy Father's Day. And I saw that there are so many new people here tonight. So if you are going to sit in this training for the first time, I want you to put a 1 in the comments. If you are here for the first time, put a 1 in the comments whilst I share my story. So many years ago, I used to drive Uber, and that was on weekends, and during the week I would drive courier. So I spent like 16 hours per day working, and as a parent it just wasn't basically sustainable. So I wanted something better, and yeah, I had to put in the work. I was exposed to this industry, and many years later I've found the secret, and I've basically jotted it down in a book, and that is where NFT Millennial Secret, the book, came about, as well as the company. So the ones in the comments, let's see. There are ones streaming in. Guys, if it's not your first time and you are here for maybe the second or the third time, put a 2 in the comments. If it's more than once that you've been here, put a 2 in the comments. If you are a member, put a 3 in the comments. Let us get an indication of the audience. Awesome stuff. If you already took action, put a 3 in the comments. If it's your more than first meeting, put a 2. And then if it's your very first, put a 1 in the comments. Okay, last week we got to give away one of these jackets, and someone asked me, Lucian, you made it look like everyone is going to get, but it's only the action takers that actually get stuff. So I'm going to try and have 10 action takers on this call. So I'm going to teach you what we obviously do, and you've seen the testimonials, and I'm going to make a once-off offer. So tonight is a special night. We're going to do a promotion, and additionally, I am tempted to give away 10 of these body warmers. Okay, so my wife just let me know that the meeting has been locked. So someone was trying to keep them funny earlier, and as a result, I had to lock the meeting, but it is open now, so people can join. So it's obviously only, if you have time to mess around with people's Zoom, then obviously, I mean, what kind of person does that? It says a lot about yourself, so I had to get rid of that person. So if you guys are ready to get started with this, put a 4 in the comment. Let me share my screen. Let me share the skill that has helped me to transition from being a parent that works 16 hours and driving Uber to where I am today. So if you are ready for that, put a 4 in the comment. I see the 4s are flowing in, 4s are flowing in. Fantastic. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to put off my camera, and I'm going to sit down and step by step take you through this process. So let's get started. So for the duration of the training, kindly keep your mics muted, and then afterwards we will be sharing with you. We will allow you to unmute yourself. Okay, so let's get started. Once again, congratulations for being here. So I'm going to share with you quickly. This is how everyone on this call are making their money. It's either through being an employee, being self-employed, being a big business owner, or an investor. So that is not according to me, but according to Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that is how we make our money. And it's shocking to realize that between 90 and 95% of people actually find themselves in the E quadrant as well as the S quadrant. So most people are selling their time as an employee or being self-employed. Now, in the book, I go into detail why, yes, it's good to have a job because, I mean, how would you basically get started if you don't? But at the same time, also wanting or the importance of having investments so that can actually work for you without you having to sell time. And then as well as the time and self-employed, those make up plus minus 95%. Now, the rest are big business owners and they are investors. Now, friends, if it is your goal to become an investor or a big business owner, then you're in the right place. However, if this is not your goal, then I don't want you to invest more time on this call because it will basically be a waste of time. So if it is not your goal to learn how to make money while you sleep, then being on this call is of no use. But if you are looking for another source of income that you don't have to sell much of your time, then you are at the right place. Now, it's shocking to realize that on the other hand, the people that are sitting with the money, the big business owners, the investors, even though they don't sell their time, they are sitting with most of the money. Big business owners like Raymond Ackerman, for instance, the person who started Ackerman's. So Jeff Bezos, they built systems, and as a result of those systems, they are generating income. And that is exactly what I've been able to do over the last few years. Many of you know that I'm never available for business between Friday sunsets and Saturday sunsets. But because my business is automated and I've built a system, when I switch my phone on after sunset on Saturday, I can see money basically flowing in or the messages coming through because I built the system. Likewise, when it comes to investments. So let us share the code here today. Now, I'm going to briefly share with you the history of money. Now, why do I take 2 minutes of your time to share this? Why didn't I just leave out this slide? Guys, it's important because most people are working for money, but they do not understand money. So if you don't know what fractional reserve banking is, then chances are you still need to learn more about money. Now, I don't know everything about how currency comes in existence, but what I do know is the US dollar lost close to 97%, between 95 and 97% of its value, if not 99%. And likewise, every other currency out there. So what does this mean? We are taught to save our money. If you save your money, Robert Kiyosaki says that savers are losers. And why does he say that? Because money is losing value much faster than what the banks are actually giving interest. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you must get rid of the money that you have, but what I'm saying is you need to find something that gives you better rewards or that is giving you faster rewards than what inflation is actually eating away the value of it. Now, coming back to NFTs. Now, friends, NFTs or NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. So I want to take the complexity out of it so you can understand clearly. Non-fungible tokens, all that means is it is not fungible. So at the end of the day, I always make the comparison, two of the same cars, even though they've been made by the same maker, they are the same model, the same year, the same color, but each one is unique So one cannot say, you give me this one and I give you the other one, and then there we go. No, they each have a VIN number, and as a result, they are non-fungible. You can't just swap them. So what is fungible? If you were to have a 10 rand and I have 2 5 rands, that is fungible because we can exchange it and it has the same value. Now, additionally, NFTs also represents digital ownership. So you can, for instance, with Ferrari, when they came out with their NFT collection, so it was basically to show that, you know what, this is the owner of a real world item. Obviously, afterwards, they also came out and had a partnership with Fortnite, the game, the game. So at the end of the day, NFTs can represent different, and it can bring you different benefits. Obviously, because they are, they have each a represents a ownership for one specific benefit. It is obviously unique. Now, the reason why NFTs increase in value, it's because they are limited. If you were to make a note and you go and research what is fractional reserve banking, you would find out that currency is unlimited, and that is why it's losing so much value. But the nice thing about NFTs is the fact that it is programmable. Now, I'm going to share with you later on, as we proceed, why this is important. Now, I always make the example of Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla. Tesla didn't start off and have so much value or have $1 trillion company. Tesla, Amazon as well reached $1 trillion market cap. But at the end of the day, they didn't start there. When Elon Musk sold PayPal in 2003, he had a bit of money, but at the end of the day, he only had that amount of money to get started with. He started off Tesla, and when he started off Tesla, the shares wasn't worth that much because all he had was a business idea and he had nothing to show. But as he built this car and as he came closer to launching this car, unfortunately, he ran out of money. 2008, the market collapsed, and it took him longer to build the first, basically the first model. And he had to go and sell some of his shares, but he had to sell it cheap because at the end of the day, he hasn't been proven in the market, etc. But once he sold the shares, he had more money. He could then proceed with his roadmap. And when he launched, every other car, the shares value would go up because people know that when they buy Tesla shares, they share in the profits or the dividends on a quarterly basis. So the more Tesla shares you have, the more dividends you are obviously earning. Now, obviously, as the company grew and when they announced the Roadster, the shares shot up in value because now those of us who love sports cars are now also interested in Tesla shares because now it's speaking to you as a person. So obviously they have also now recently brought out the truck, basically it can do up to 500 miles. Guys, that is like 9,600 kilometers. So it's basically from Port Elizabeth, almost, in fact, 500 miles is 960 kilometers, close to 1,000 kilometers. That is almost from Cape Town to Polokwane. So it's quite the technology, it's quite big because at the end of the day, being able to move goods between those two places without using a cent on petrol, you can just see of the financial benefits. Now, Elon understood the following, the TRD method. What does that mean? You need to basically have the best team, have the resources, and you must make sure that they are basically demand. And it is the same strategy that we are using within this industry. And if you are an entrepreneur, I promise you that if you implement this strategy to your industry, irrespective of which industry, I promise you chances are that you will basically make a success. And that is the reason why, even in the bear market, we were able to make money, because we're implementing this. Yes, we sometimes take slower to get our results, but when it happens big. Olushle was on the call earlier, so just some of the testimonials of basically implementing this strategy. Olushle was able to generate 100,000 rands in the first month, and the following month another 100,000 rands. So that is like 10K in 2 months, 10K US dollars. So she has shared the story. I'm not going to spend much time there. Colin, I saw him earlier here. Last week I said, you know what, Colin made $10,000, and he corrected me on the call and he said, no, Lucian, I actually made $20,000, and that was also in his first month. Now, I don't want you guys to think that, you know what, when you just join, you're just gonna start making this kind of money. Okutle did a great job in explaining what kind of mindset you have. So you need to have patience. And I was fortunate, just over close to 2 years ago, I invested into a certain ecosystem, close to 500,000 rand, 25,000 US dollars. And as a result, being in that group, I'm exposed to projects before they hit the market. And that is why our members are able to get these results. And those guys also implement the TRD method. So a group of whales globally, in hands, we would call them millionaires. So a group of whales all having the same mindset, that must mean something. And that is why we are getting these results. One of our members was able to profit like 234,000 rand, which is like only $13,000. But remember, this person has a big portfolio and they've been building it over years. So I always teach, we are not here to make money or make enough for a bigger piece of meat in our plate. We are basically here to build a portfolio, to build generational wealth. Now, some of the misconceptions that people have in this industry is you need to give your money to others to trade. Olushle mentioned in her testimony, what she loves about what we do is the fact that you don't have to give your money to others to trade. You can do it all by yourself. And that is why you're here to learn that. You don't have to trade all day, guys. So many say, you know what, I don't want to be a part of that industry because I don't have time. The very reason that you don't have time is exactly why you need this, because this basically put myself in a position, put many others in a position to have their time back. I'm from Port Elizabeth. I just went to the Northern Cape for the weekend, and I just decided this morning, you know what, I don't feel like going home. I'm just going to go around Bloemfontein and meet the lovely NMS community. So if you are from Bloemfontein, I will be here for 2 days, and I'm here to meet you. So I don't have to invest my time on like in the beginning. I don't have to invest all of my time to actually be to be making money. So I'm just trying to get rid of there's another person playing around, friends. So I'm so sorry. The fact that this person has time to mess with our Zoom, yeah, it just says a lot about the person. So let me just remove the person and lock the meeting. So let me get rid of Jerry here. And remove. Yes. Sorry about that, fam. I locked the meeting. No one else can get in. So yeah, this doesn't happen often, but I don't know what's happening today. It's the third time, but let's move forward. Now, friends, when I got started, I worked as an Uber driver. I only had 1,000 rand to get started with. It was like 7 years ago, and that was a lot of money for myself. But I started with that. So don't let anyone convince you that you need to start off big. Yes, it took me way longer than normally, to have success because I didn't have money at the time. I was driving even for someone else as an Uber driver. And only when I made money in this industry, I bought a whole lot of Ubers. And then 2020 came, lockdown came, Uber wasn't making money. I sold all of those Ubers and I basically bought NFTs. And even though they are earning me on a weekly, monthly basis, they even grew in value. So that is why I trust this industry. Now, what does the TRD method stand for? And why does that matter? And why should you actually care about it? So the T stands for the team needing to be trustworthy, transparent, and have a proven track record. Friends, there are too many people in this industry that are getting scammed. And when you ask them who scammed you, I don't know. So you must know that every NFT, every share, if you know you're buying a Tesla share, you know who's the founder of it. You know what is done before and what is his character. So why would you do something different when coming to this industry? You need to understand and know the person. And it's important that you get behind the team and learn who they are. Find out how does their money look like. So at the end of the day, they need to have money and they need to have the skill to deliver the product. Elon had money to do it, and the skill that he didn't have, he basically hired the best people, and that is why they are so successful. And there needs to be demand for the specific product. If there is no demand, doesn't matter how transparent you are or the best team that you have, at the end of the day, you need people to buy your product. So there needs to be a demand for the product that you're building. So remember this. If you forget everything that I say, remember this. This is all that we do. What we do is we find some of the smartest entrepreneurs globally, look at their finances, and then we look at their product and see whether there will be a demand. If there will be a demand, you want to buy early. Those who bought Tesla early, who bailed Elon out when he didn't have any money, they bought Tesla shares early. They are sitting wealthy now. Likewise, those who invested into Amazon early, Facebook early, Capitec early. So you want to always implement the strategy. And like I'm telling you, all of the big players are implementing this. Even the guys that I'm in a group with, when people come to us, they want to launch their products or they want to start a business, they need some money for us to invest. All that we do is we look whether they have the TRD method. If everything ticks off, we would invest. If not, doesn't matter if it's family, friend, or anyone, we wouldn't invest. And that is basically the same business model, same as Shark Tank. Now, I've spoken a bit about NFTs. Let us speak about private sales. What is Olutle and Okutle referring to when they say that they bought in a private sale or a pre-sale? So how this happens is, remember guys, I believe that the rich stay rich and poor people will always basically get even more poorer. And it is because of the following. Now, if I didn't invest the 500,000 Rand or the $250 into that ecosystem, I wouldn't have been able to be exposed to this. I would have still been buying coins on exchanges. And only when I did that, I realized that, you know what, before projects even launch to the public, the rich people are able to invest. So they get into a private sale or a pre-sale early. Let's say you are a business, an entrepreneur, and you want to launch a business and you need money. Then you pitch it to us. If we see that the TRD method is implemented there, we buy it. Let's say we buy it at 0.003. And then we go and tell everyone within our network about this, influencers, etc. But we let them buy in for cheap, 0.005. Remember, the public doesn't know about this. Only after that, we would launch on the DEX. And on the DEX, let's say it launches and it goes to 0.03. You can see that we who invested into the private or the pre-sale, we are up 10x. The influencers, they are also happy because, I mean, they are up 600%. And now as the business grows, as they, like Tesla, they're building new cars, or let's say in terms of like my business, we have more partnerships, we have more entrepreneurs that we help to start businesses. And at the end of the day, as more and more revenue is being generated, and those money is being used to buy back the shares or the tokens or the NFTs from the market, because every company, they actually want to own 100% of the shares. If they own 100% of the shares, they are in power. The more tokens or the more NFTs or the more shares they sell, the more power they actually give away. So only after a while, then a token would launch or a coin would launch on an exchange. Binance would look at it and look at it for after 2 years, for instance, and say, you know what, okay, you've proven yourself in the market. I think that we can load you on Binance. So people are excited when they buy on an exchange on day one, only to realize that, you know what, they are 2 years late. So if you want to have access to information like this before it hits the public, put a 5 in the comments if you want access to this. Fives are flowing in, fives are flowing in. Let's proceed, let's proceed. So I'm going to share with you here how you can do that. So that is just an example. Should it go in that order, 1,000 goes to 100K. And you can see there, it takes time. Yes, sometimes it happens very quickly, but at the end of the day, I don't want that to be in expectations. Otherwise, it will put pressure on yourself, on myself, as well as on my team. And we don't want that. Now, what I did was I wrote the book, NFT Millionaire Secret, and I'm giving away the first 3 chapters. So if you go to nftmillionairesecret.com/free, you can download the first 3 chapters. But suppose you want the entire book. You don't want only the first 3 chapters. It only cost you $15, like 255 Rand. You will get the ebook and the audiobook immediately. You will also get access to a training to the value of $1,000, like 18 to 20,000 Rand. You'll also stand a chance to win an iPad. And additionally, you are then eligible to be building a business with us, which we value at close to 10,000 Rand. But all of that you can get right now for 255 Rand. And just to remind you what the benefits are, you'll get the free bonus training, you stand a chance to win an iPad, you earn commissions, but additionally we'll also give you 150 NMS tokens. And then later we're going to explain to you why you want to get your hands on NMS tokens. Now, for you to get the book, you can go to nftmillionairesecret.com. And then when you get there, you basically click on purchase, you put in your email address, and then afterwards you'll put in your name after you've made the payment, put in your name, put in your email, put in your cell phone number, and then your sponsor or the person who invited you. So you put in their name and surname. Now, remember, it's important that you put in your sponsor's name and surname because we would like to thank that person. So the person who sent you this or informed you about this meeting, you put in their name and surname. Or if you're not sure what to do, go back to the person who invited you and they will guide you through the process. Now, friends, in the book, I share with you. So obviously, people want us to partner with them on this journey. So when you purchase the book, the first email you will get is basically a goal setting, because we want to find out what do you want to achieve. Because if you are unrealistic, then we'll tell you straight. But if you are realistic, and then we will partner and help you or work out a strategy on how to get to that goal. Now, for those of you who would like to have us walk you step by step, you can get your hands on V1. V1 is basically a package that we have put together, which includes step-by-step course that teaches you how we buy, how we sell, how to convert our hands, how to buy these tokens, etc. We also give you access to these private sales because the public doesn't know about it. It's only if you are part of us as a group, you get access to this. And then additionally, a limited offer you are getting 50,000 NMS tokens. So that is plus minus the value of 4,000 Rand. So when you buy V1, you get 4,000 Rands worth of NMS tokens. And if this token does 10x, you basically are sitting with 40,000 Rand. And you'll be shocked to learn how cheap you can actually get this. Now, what is V1 about? So V1 is basically the gear that a pilot puts the aircraft in once it reached its full speed and it's ready to lift off. And that is exactly what V1, the goal of V1 is take you from where you are now and basically to where you want to be. So extra 4,000 NMS tokens. The NMS token is basically the token of our company. It's a utility token. You will be using it for many of our products, in fact, for all of it. So yeah, and then I'll also share with you how the income of the company is being split to the NMS token holders. So if you want to get your hands on a V1, put a 6 in the comments. Put a 6 in the comments and I'll share with you what you can get it for. I think that's 1-6 that came through. Okay. I see maybe people don't have so 6s are flowing in, 6s are flowing in. So for V1, we structured it in such a way that a person, it is a win-win. You can basically only win. And the reason for this is I basically bought a course of $10,000 US, which is basically to learn how to take my business globally. And my mentor teaches me that everything you sell, people must be able to get back 10 times the value that they put in. Now, for you to get V1, you can get V1 at 500 US. That is basically 10,000 Rand. Besides the skill that you will learn, guys, I've learned the skill that took me from being a courier driver and an Uber driver to where I am today, where I make money on demand. And many of you know my financial status. So also, not only myself, but because at the end of the day, it's one thing. Okote doesn't like me sharing my testimonials because, I mean, they're like, Lucian, yeah, it's normal for you. Tell me about the others. So you can see the testimonials of the others if you go to our website, and you'll see basically how it is affecting others. Now, you can get it for 500 US, which is 10,000 Rand. So just even if you didn't get the tokens, it would still be totally worth it. But additionally, you are getting the tokens. So for you to be able to get V1 now, you can go to nftmillionairesecret.com/V1. Now, you'll get access to private sales and pre-sales. And at the end of the day, because you have V1, you are limited to only be able to invest up to 3 other projects for 10,000 Rand. So if you are sitting with less than 50,000 Rand, V1 would be your go-to. But if you are sitting with more than 50,000 Rand, then you want to get V2 because V2 allows you to get V1. You also get an additional crypto trading course, which has put Colin in a position to make 20,000 US within his first month. That is basically 400,000 Rand within his first month. You also get access on bigger allocations to private sales and pre-sales, because at the end of the day, you have V2. This is basically the Rolls Royce. And then, as if that is not enough, you also get 100,000 NMS tokens, which is a limited offer, but you will always be getting 8,000 Rands worth of NMS tokens. So suppose the token does 10x, what happens? 8,000 Rand goes to 80,000 Rand. And to me, that is a win-win. So you can get V1 at 1,497 US. And all that means in the hands, it's basically 30,000 Rand. So for 30,000 Rand, you can learn not only how we make an income through NFTs and a limited amount of private sales, but you can get access to all of it and you can get bigger allocations. So that is basically what you get for V2. Then obviously we also have coaching calls on a bi-weekly basis. We also have a WhatsApp group where we discuss what we are buying, what we are selling, and when we are doing that. So you can get your hands on V2 by going to our website, nftmillionaireseeker.com/V2. Now, family, for the special announcement, we have decided, you know what, in fact, before I actually let you guys know, our leaders, they told me, you know what, Lucian, please create this program. And I was warned by my mentor. He said, you either double or triple or 10 times your price. You do not reduce your price. Because generally the people who come in at a lower amount, they are the ones who give the most problems. They are the ones who don't watch the course and they ask a whole lot of questions. You would have to employ 2 or 3 more when it comes to support. But I went against his advice that he gave me, because I really want to make it affordable for anyone, but it is limited. So the new program that we are launching today is called NMS Beginner's Course. Now, what are the benefits? Friends, you'll be able to get a membership website which will show you how to download your wallets and how to convert your currency and how to withdraw. That is what it will teach you. Every second month, we will go on a Zoom call. So it's not as frequent as the other members who has direct access, but you also have access to the community. And then you also are able then to invest up to $100 into 3 different private sales and pre-sales. So if you are not ready for V1, you can always get in at this offer. And if you can guess in the chats, what do you guys think what this is going for? We see what the value is next to it, but what do we think, what is this actually going for? How much will people be able to get in for? Let's see the chat. 5,000, 5K, 5K. That's a reasonable. 10K, quite reasonable. Besides the fact that you are getting all of those benefits, you will also be getting 10,000 NMS tokens. Now, today, I'm going to make you a one-time offer. Now, this offer will be here for the next 30 days. And this offer, you will actually be able to get it at 167 US dollars for 3,500 US dollars. Guys, we are only going to sell 100 of these. Because like I say, my mentor told me, do not create that because those are the people that is not going to watch the course. They are not going to follow instructions. But I went against it. So I'm going to try it out with 500 people. And we're going to work with you until you can afford V1, V2. So for 3,500 US dollars, for all of these benefits and 10,000 NMS tokens, you can go to NFT Millionaire Secret. I actually looks like I didn't put in the website, but support is going to put the website now in the chat. So I'm just going to write it out here as well. Forgive me for this. nftmillionaireSecret.com/beginners. So if you go to that website now, you will be able to get your hands on it. Now, let me do a new share and show you the site. New share. So it's nftmillionaireSecret.com/beginners. And like I say, we're going to work with you until you can afford the other prices. So when you click here, you will be able to make payment, and there is the price. That are all of the benefits, and you can see that it doesn't show there that you are getting 10,000 NMS tokens because it is a limited offer. By Thursday, the 22nd, you may not be getting 10,000 NMS tokens. It is a once-off offer. So when clicking there, you'll be taken to this website. Support, just put the website in there. So then you'll be able to make this once-off payment. Remember, there are no payment plans on this straight out. So that is where you can get started. Now, additionally, the first 10 people to get the beginner's course, guys, wait for it. The first 10 that are getting it are going to get themselves one of these body warmers. So this is, I don't know whether the camera is a bit too high, but for the first 10 people, the first 10 people will get themselves these nice body warmers. Now, this is limited. I didn't put it on the website. I just feel like, you know what, let's congratulate the first 10 people. So if you can go right now on that website, make the payment, and then put in, I just bought the beginner's course. And then, yeah, but at the end of the day, once the 10 for this week, by Thursday, the 22nd, the offer of the extra jacket will not be on the table anymore, but you will still be able to get into the beginner's course. But once it hits 100 people, we are closing it down, and we will work with those 100 people and get them to afford V1, V2, and then obviously build their dreams going forward. So guys, let me know what you think about what we've just shared. If you are in for it, put a 10 in the comments. So let us have this up. Let us have up. Now, friends, if you have the website, you know what to do. What is this NMS token that we are talking about? NMS token is launching on the 25th. Next Sunday, this time, it is launching. And you will be able to get it early on day one. So in the beginner's course, we'll even show you how to buy it next Sunday. So you can buy for 500 Rand, 200 Rand, 1,000 Rand. Others are sitting with 300,000 ready to buy. And what is the NMS token about? Remember, the company was founded in July 2021. We've basically built a mobile app. We have partnerships where we have different entrepreneurs who also we help them to take their skill and build a business. So as a result, we get shares in it, and then we are earning money on a monthly basis for being a partner. Then what the roadmap looks like is on the 25th of June, we are launching next week, and you will be able to buy it cheap on day one. So if you want to be part of this, you obviously want to have either the beginners, or you have V1 or V2. So at this point of time, I'm going to open up for questions, and then yeah, if there are any questions, then you are more than welcome to unmute yourself. I've just allowed you guys to unmute yourself. So any questions, and then we can head on. Okutle, what do you think about the announcement? Or anyone else?
Luciano,
What you Colin, just to answer Prodester, support will be helping you with the banking details. Yeah, support will be helping you. If it is not Lynn or Shanik, and then just know that it's an imposter. So yeah, so they will help you with it. Go for it, Uncle Colin.
Luciano, just my thoughts on it, okay? Look, being a V2 member, you
Yes.
know, it is winter now, you understand? And You know, I feel the more of us that can actually use that body warmer,
Yes,
it's actually it's like advertisements towards the product we're trying to sell.
most definitely. So
Understand? You know, it will be a good tool for people to see, look, we belong to NMS, and people are going to question what is NMS, and especially the work I do, and I meet a lot of new clients.
yes,
You know, it could actually come in handy at, you know, at that time as well.
okay. Colin, in order not to make the beginners feel bad, but just know that this is already secured for the V2 people. Already secured.
Oh, okay. All right. No, cool. No, I think it will be a good tool
Oh
to
yes,
use going forward, you know.
definitely, definitely. So the body
Just my
warmers, you will be able to buy the body warmer. Guys, I went to Kimberley, the Northern Cape. They told me it's cold in Kimberley. Guys, this thing protected me this winter, and yeah, I'm totally sold by it. So I want every NMS member to have a jacket like this. Let me just try and
Mr.
mute
CEO,
Epsiba.
um,
Um,
Mr. CEO, before you close,
yes,
somebody in the chat box, Kathy said, please tell us about the referral program
fantastic.
just before you wrap up.
Thank you, Okusle, for showing that out. So remember, guys, it's not compulsory for you to be doing the referral programs, but if you do it, we have a group. No, not many people know this group exists. Remember, I paid 200,000 rand to learn how to take a business globally. So I'm teaching my marketers. I'm basically giving them access to a 200,000 rand product to build their business within the NMS umbrella. And when you do that, we have different ranks. Now, I love sharing my screen because at the end of the day, when I share my screen and write on a whiteboard, then people start understanding. Remember, I'm not going to make an example of the beginner's course. It just launched, but suppose you sell V1. Remember, the person is getting 4,000 rand worth of NMS tokens. That has a potential to 10x to 40,000 rand. But just know that 4,000 rand goes to NMS tokens, but he is paying 10,000 rand for his product. So the others is basically for the skill and everything that goes with it. So there's left 6,000 rand. So you are earning 30% commission. So 30% of this is 1,800 rand. So when you have, what I always say is, people just refer people to the Facebook. Once they get the Facebook, they want to buy the book, and then they want to buy V1, and now we basically have the beginners. So when they buy V1 at the later stage, you get 1,800 rand. And when 10 of your people who you gave the Facebook to eventually buy the V1, you get 1,800 for each person. So for 10 people, together you have earned yourself 18,000 rand. And then NMS say thank you to you. They give you a body warmer, and they also give you an iPad. Because guys, if you have an iPad, you make my life easier. There's no stories of my phone is freezing or my phone don't take this app and whatever, because I know the iPad, it's the top of it's basically it's a new thing, and at the end of the day it works fast. So that is rank 1. That is if you've introduced 10 people. When you've introduced 25 people, like Olusle, you will basically have earned 45,000 rand by then already, 45K. Then we will also bring you down to Port Elizabeth, and you and your partner. So you will be able to spend a weekend there. We add $200, like 4,000 rand towards your flights. We spoil you. We book you in at a nice hotel, and we take you on excursions. So that is what we have done with Olusle and the husband, and everyone else will be qualifying for this. And then rank 3, once you get to 100 members, by then you have earned 200,000 rand already. Sorry, 200,000 rand. And then you qualify for the trip to Thailand, which one of our partners are planning. So yeah, so you remember, this is money in your pocket, 200K. And then you also have a 7-day stay in Thailand, flights, accommodation, and breakfast is covered. So all of this you can read on our website, nftmillionairesecret.com/ranks. And then when you get to 500 people, you have earned close to 1 million, but then you can also decide on the range, the defender. You can either take a house or you can take the cash, but you can decide on a car, house, to the value of 2 million. So friends, that is basically it. That is basically the beginners for 35 for tonight. No, it's not for tonight only. The beginners course. So we will be running. It will only allow 100 people in. We don't want to get in 1,000 people and then have to basically get the ins and outs of it. So only 100 people will be allowed in. But the first 10 people will be getting this body warmers. Obviously, if you buy V1 or V2, you get the body warmer, no questions asked. Doesn't matter basically when you're purchasing it.
Wow, amazing, guys. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. I told you that we had something amazing coming for you. So, Mr. CEO said, should I send my address so my body warmer can be sent to me? Thank you very much. I'm not sure, should I send it to you? Should I send it to Shadik? Should I send it to Lynn? Who's in charge of making sure that I get my body warmer?
It's actually reversible. You can wait this side
It flips.
as well as this
I
side.
want.
So yeah.
Amazing, 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 amazing. All right, guys, I hope each and every one of you are ready to run with this academy. This is something, this is a vision that we know we came with so that we take everybody along with us. We don't want to leave anybody behind. You know, some of you asked, we listened, and here is the opportunity now. Make sure that you take advantage of it, guys. Opportunities like this come, it's a once in a lifetime type of situation, but take advantage of it. We love you guys. So on behalf of the CEO himself, myself, and the team, I would like to say thank you so much for joining us, guys, and thank you for joining us tonight. I hope that you gained value on this call and it was actually worth your time. So guys, let's meet again here, same place, same time, next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Let's go out there and invite more people. Let's get everybody, let's go and make noise. Like everybody on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook must know that there is NFT Millionaire Secret. They must be asking, let's make a buzz with it, guys. Let's make noise everywhere. Thank you so much, guys, and have